Hey, Phil Bennett here in Seattle again, and just wanted to share a little story to give you some perspective as I'm shooting these videos as a part of our book launch, Prosperity Found in Peace. And, you know, I've been asked or told that they're supposed to be, 20, 30 seconds long max, but I think it's important that we get a little bit of context about who I am, because so many of you are seeing me from the first time, via the web, via the internet. And I thought, as I'm, coming here after what we call mentor whiplash, the last 5 weeks they've been, listening to mentors tell, listen, share, offer feedback, give new ideas to these startups. And I think it's time we talk to them about, some inspiration, reminding them about purpose, the passion that they are tapping into, that's giving them the energy that they need to go these long, grueling days. Many of them are, coming from, third world countries. Maybe English is like a third or fourth language to them, and they're here in Seattle building a company. It's a super honor for me to be able to be a part of what Michael Libus Looney has created here, and to work with these startup companies. And I really, really want to bring a bunch of energy and passion, or remind them of their passion. And part of my story is my career, and I've had multiple awesome learning opportunities to be mentored under some great CEOs. But in 2012, 2002, it was time for me to go and do it on my own. And 4 months after I left a very high six-figure job, living a lifestyle way larger than a startup company could have, with 3 kids, my wife walked out at dinner and had the big house, the big mortgage. She was a CFO. She took her check and left me with this startup company. And then 4 months after that, I get diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma cancer. So, right out of the gate, I not only did I have everybody think I was crazy leaving my very lucrative and prestigious job, if you will, to really pursue my dreams. I then am single parenting, paying bills, starting a company, fighting cancer, and here we are, 2017, I'll let you do the math, a long time down the road. And let's say it didn't exactly turn out the way that I had envisioned it in my mind, but what I did do was I stayed true to who I was, and I took what was available to me right now and leveraged and scaled, and leveraged and scaled, and leveraged and scaled. I still own a carpet cleaning company, what's left of a franchise purchase I made in 2003, just to have a starting point into the restoration, fire, flood, and mold arena, and really launch what was rolling up the service business underneath the Allcare family of companies, which has now turned into Ethical Pro, a digital product. I have bought and code, I've sold code, I have bought and purchased 4 service companies at this point. I'm running 4 companies right now, with all of these setbacks way in the beginning, but through my persistence and my passion and remembering to have fun and keeping people close to me. And I guess what's even prompting this conversation is, this card. So my daughter Caitlin and I just spent the day together up in northern Idaho riding 4-wheelers, looking at elk, went out to breakfast, trashed a pair of binoculars as they went rolling off the car, just laughing and having a great day. It's the building the fun into those relationships. But the thing that's really cool is she always gives me a Mother's Day card and then some sort of Mother's Day gift. And it's more valuable to me than a Father's Day, if you will, because it's like she recognizes me of not just being a dad, but also as the mom too. And I'll just read you what she wrote in her words. So, happy Mother's Day, Dad. Papa, there are too many stories all there about the dads who can't even be good dads. But you're an amazing dad. And luckily for me, you're also an awesome mom too. I know you have done your absolute best, and when you didn't know how, you figured it out. Thank you so much. I am so lucky and grateful to have you as my excellent mom / dad. Love, Caitlin. So I guess my point is, ups, downs, who am I measuring? Why do I do what I do? Why do I persist in following my dream? Why did I clean carpets for 5 years when I started out to be a coach? I had to do what I had to do to be able to have what I want to have. But at the same time, I never really forgot who I was. I was a parent and I had responsibilities. I raised my kids. They're doing great. And now here I am going to inspire other startups at Fletch. And I guess my point in saying all this is, don't ever give up on yourself. Don't lose sight of what your dream is, what your vision is, what your purpose is, what you're passionate about. And if you have any sort of desire to do something different than you're doing right now, or maybe, do something on your own, start something, build something, I have a saying, if you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you've always gotten, or less. And in this case, no one gives a rip about your dream. If it's going to happen, you got to make it happen. It doesn't matter when you do it, just do it. Get started today. Anyway, hope you like my little story. Peace out. We'll talk to you later. Bye.